This is our only pull with the city. We are threatening the 1% with tents. We have to keep this intact. This is a physical occupation.
There's always been wealth and there's always been poverty. Why are you guys even here if there's no answers?
We're trying to have a peaceful protest here.
They are using powerful tactics to scare us, and they will probably succeed.
These tents need to go now. Gregor needs to come up with a plan and they need to be gone.
I have directed the city manager to expedite the appropriate steps to end the encampment as soon as possible.
After the VFD and the VPD came in last night, they lost a lot of goodwill.
Inspection here with the police.
Well, I mean, I certainly intend to disobey. What that's going to look like, I'm not sure.
What do? I lay on the floor and play dead. I tie myself to a pallet. I tie myself to a pole.
We are inspired in solidarity with the global movements, including those across the Middle East, Occupy Wall Street, and over 1,000 cities in North America.
Some organic waste. Quite lovely.
I mean, ideally we want to do this in some kind of grid so that there's not tents.
Whoa, could be in such a square, man. We're gonna do like a spiral.
But there needs to be some kind of order.
I'm happy with North-South.
We challenge corporate greed, corruption, and the collusion between corporate power and government. We oppose the systemic inequality, militarization, environmental destruction, and erosion of civil liberties and human rights.
We are not here.
We are not here
To tell anyone what to do.
to tell anyone what to do.
We are striving for consensus.
We are striving for consensus.
Welcome, Occupy Vancouver, one cog in the Occupy Everywhere movement. This is not an event, this is an occupation. And we're only going to be able to change the world if it is an occupation.
If anyone asks what this protest is all about, tell them we are not a mere protest.
We are not a mere protest.
We are a global movement.
We are a global movement.
A movement that protests greed.
A movement that protests greed.
A movement that protests corruption.
A movement that protests corruption.
A movement that protests oppression.
A movement that protests oppression.
We stand together.
We stand together.
Like, what's the objective besides, like, getting together? What's your pragmatic solution? 99% of the world has always been that way. There's always been wealth and there's always been poverty. Why can't I say my say?
You're standing here right now blocking the Democratic
So what?
messages
You're
of all-
blocking everybody else.
What's your question?
Why are you guys even here from the beginning?
Guy, okay, and he'll be happy.
So why are you protesting the hand that feeds you?
I've been down, sitting on the road, waiting for I'm sleeping right now, and I kind of missed out on what I was going to do this morning. There's this court case that was going on that I was supposed to attend, but I had to work from 3 to 6 in the morning just securing and patrolling around here, so I was up late, so I missed it. Excuse me, sorry. My name is Justin, and basically here showing my support for this movement, this global movement, this community movement.
My name is Sean O'Flynn McGee. I am down here because I am tired of feeling that there are many things wrong with this world and feeling that I'm alone in that belief. So I've come down to find some people who have the same belief, connect with them, and together see what we can do to change some of those. I got a tent dropped off to me. I didn't actually have a tent when I came down here. I bought a sleeping bag. I got a nice big jacket yesterday. Some extra blankets have been going around. It's a really cool community over in Tent City. It's still new, right? I mean, we still don't know everyone who's down there. We're still not totally sure how we're working together. In fact, I think I got a tent meeting I need to go to. But no, it's amazing how quickly something can spring out of next to nothing. Like the food tent in 48 hours is suddenly a thriving kitchen. Tent City is suddenly like 200-300 people living together with interactions and rules of conduct. It's been really beautiful.
There's always somebody here watching the sacred fire, you know, like when we're in ceremony, or there's always a firekeeper.
Oh, that's sweetgrass. Oh, okay, that's yours, hey? Okay, yeah, I gotta get you to put that out. We're just trying to keep everybody safe, right? So.
That's what it's all about, public safety.
Yeah. All right.
They're telling me that I can't have a candle, a tea light in a enclosed thing. What I was told, that there's no open flames, and I don't think that would be called an open flame.
To move the water from there to away from there. We were kind of expecting something like this. That's why a bunch of the tents are up on pallets already, so that helps. But not all of them are on pallets. We were quite expecting it to be this bad. There's a membrane under the dirt here that doesn't absorb water, so none of this water is going to seep into the ground. It's just going to sit here, so we've got to drain it out.
The Tent City desperately needs pallets and sandbags. We're doing everything we can to get some trenches built and stuff right away, but if this goes on for a couple days, this is going to be an ugly situation. But the urgent stuff is the stuff to get us out of the water.
Has anyone read The Grapes of Wrath? There's this bit at the end where the fucking storm comes.
Right, okay.
And they're all digging trenches.
It's kind of frustrating when we're trying to build the movement and we have the mainstream media saying that it's dwindling away, when really every day we have, you know, more and more tents coming up.
This is my first day here. I've been working on a lot of other things so far, but they wanted me on this today. And it's good. I always like talking to them, especially when they're bringing up signs like that. You know, screw the media, the corporate media. And it's good to talk to them because a lot of them think that we have an agenda. And really, with corporate media, you want a good story. That's what your bosses want, and that's what we try and get. And this was a good story today. This is a real mix of should they stay, and some politicians want them to go. You know what, in talking to them here, they say, you know what, until things change. And I ask, well, how long would that be? What do you think? And they say, well, if it's a year, we'll stay here a year. Some say easily a year. We'll see. It's America. Some want them to stay. Businesses want them gone. But it's not easy to move them out, and that's the tricky part, especially with an election coming along. Whenever we do a story, you got two sides. We try and be as balanced as we can. Mm-hmm. And there's and we know we did a good job when side A thinks we like side B better, but side B thinks we like side A better. That's when we always judge, okay, we did a good job.
Yeah.
I'd like to make a proposal to let David Suzuki speak. All in favor? Anybody opposed? Do we have any blocks? David Suzuki can speak.
Economies, corporations, markets, and currency, these are not forces of nature. We invented them. And if they don't work, we can and we must change them. Corporations and the super rich are increasing wealth at the expense of generations to come, exhausting resources, extinguishing species, poisoning air, water, and soil. Corporations are not people, and corporations should not be allowed to finance political campaigns.
Thank you, David Suzuki. That was wonderful. We now have an announcement from the Direct Action Committee regarding a march that will be happening in just a very few minutes.
We're going to march peacefully to the 5 Canadian banks, and you will have the opportunity to close your accounts peacefully if you so wish.
We will take our money out of the bank, close our accounts, and move our money into credit unions that are socially responsible. The Toronto Dominion Bank is not socially responsible. The state is here to protect the Toronto Dominion Bank.
No, it's been really great here, yeah?
Why don't you pick one of the other situations in the room?
We did our job, we want to go home, you know? It's time for you guys to go home too.
Mic check!
Mic check.
We appear to have a disagreement between a respectful police officer and a respectful protester. He's not respectful because he is a police officer.
I don't know, they're not going to get anything out of
Does anyone else feel that it's completely ridiculous that we're having this conversation with 300 people about me sitting on a fucking countertop? Mic check. I propose. We party.
Not all of that was an announcement, but it felt good to hear. Are there any other committee announcements?
We spoke earlier about how the basis of unity has, for the past 5 days, been read out in order that has not been consensed. The actual proposal that we have is an amendment to that statement itself, and the amendment would be to change that to: we humbly recognize that this occupation is taking place on already occupied, unceded Coast Salish territories, and the remainder of Turtle Island is similarly occupied and unceded Indigenous territory.
Unceded means unsurrendered, and Turtle Island is the Indigenous accepted title for the land of North and Central America.
Mic check.
I don't know, I've been told.
I don't know, I've been told.
No, I haven't been told. No, I haven't been told. I've been asked. Well, like, are you guys, how many words can I say?
How many words can I say?
How many words can he say?
We can't hear you.
Well, you cut me off once, and a point of order was brought up, and if you want Indians here, you're gonna have to be patient.
If you want Indians here, you're going to have to be patient.
And respectful and don't interrupt.
And be respectful and don't interrupt.
I'm here in this moment.
I'm here in this moment
to finish what I was saying.
to finish what I was saying.
The prayer ties.
The prayer ties.
The last one.
The last one
was
plants. Plants
representing the earth. The
representing the earth.
The green.
The green.
What color are clouds?
What color are clouds? Point of process. As your moderator.
You know, eat your shit.
Wait.
Why the fuck did that happen?
We're losing him.
We lost him. You fucking fools.
You know what? That was entirely rude and point of process or not for me as a block, and I'm going to go to the tent village where the indigenous are gathering because that is where I feel more welcome.
I say continue.
That was bullshit.
I say continue.
Be ashamed of yourselves.
Whoever
did that.
So
you just can't take it over like this. You're already dead.
I'm on your side right now. I just want to say, as an Indigenous woman, I am feeling not welcome.
Here, and we're altered too.
You are welcome.
And I don't want to be here anymore.
I want you to be here.
That's why we're not here. That's why we don't want to be here.
What's the protest? It's our land.
This is Indian land, and you know it. You treat us better than this.
Excuse me. If we could please have a moment of silence. Now, I am Métis. I have learned my Métis traditions from my Ojibwe clans. And I've learned that in solidarity, we all need to have our say. However, we need to be concise and to the point. There is so much we need to get through here that if we are not straight to our point, we honestly lose faith in the entire system, and this is what happens. Start being a little more concise, start getting our points across a little faster. I think we'll start seeing the solidarity we're looking for. Thank you.
Can we workshop? What just happened?
Captain Sweet, I'm being respectful of your right to protest, and I support you. Okay, I'm asking you to meet me halfway too. So
what's
that's
halfway?
not being.
What happens if we want to stay here 6 hours? Halfway would be 3 hours.
Well, you know what? You're not going to stay here 6 hours. This is a major thoroughfare in and out of Vancouver. I support the right to protest, but I'm asking you to do it in a respectful manner.
Well, we are. Now we're discussing your demands.
For some reason, they don't like us being here.
So what I'm thinking is this. We need to have a little bit more discussion about this, right?
Can we break out into some
six groups, and start talking about what it means to sit here and what kind of way we're going to deal with this, okay? Yeah. Great.
We're going to the other intersection.